Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor, and today I'm going to be doing the 100 Embarkation tag that was created by Jake from the Great Library of Jake. He's one of the channels that I found when I was trying to find all the guy booktubers on YouTube and put them all on the list, so I decided that I would do his tag because he created it, and it's just a quick little tag that I think sounds pretty interesting. Basically, this tag is based off the 100, the TV show, or the book series. I think people really like the TV show better, so I'm going to go with the TV show. And I think that all these people ended up leaving Earth on ships. I have not watched all of the TV show. I think I watched the first 6 episodes of the first season, but I never continued after that. Anyway, basically you're told you can only bring one book with you when you go up to space, and you're also supposed to talk about 3 books that you considered bringing but didn't choose to bring, and why. So the first book that I considered bringing was The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. I considered bringing this because it's all 3 books in one, and it would let me reread them over and over again, the entire trilogy, and I think that this book series is one of those series that as you reread it, you get more and more out of the story each time, and you start noticing different things. I didn't really choose this book because while I do love it, it's not my favorite book ever, and I don't know, I just feel like I could watch the movies over and over again and be satisfied with this story. I mean, I'm going to be rereading this book over and over again, but I think that if I had to choose just one book for the rest of my life, that I would be satisfied with just having the movies and not being able to read the book. Also, people love The Lord of the Rings, so someone else might bring it. The second book that I considered bringing was The Last Lecture by Randy Pausch. This is a nonfiction book that he wrote when he was dying, and it was kind of his last words to his children. He was a professor at a university, and so this is kind of about how he was preparing for his last lecture. It's the last lecture that a professor gives before retiring, and obviously he was retiring because he was not going to survive his cancer that he got. And this book made me cry. It was so upsetting but very motivational and very moving, and so I was considering bringing this, but it's so short that I would have to read it like 1,000 times to be satisfied with the amount of reading that I do now. So I didn't bring it just because of the size, but it is so powerful. I definitely recommend it, but yeah, this one's gonna get left on Earth. And the third book that I considered bringing but didn't was The Stand by Stephen King. This would allow me to read one last book that I haven't ever read before, and I've heard it's amazing, so I'm sure that I will love it, but I haven't read it yet. So I wasn't willing to take the risk of bringing a book that I'm not actually going to like, but it's huge, so it would have taken me a long time. This is kind of Stephen King's take on a post-apocalyptic world, which would be fitting because the reason why we're going up in these ships is because the world is about to end, kind of thing. Like I don't really know why they left. I think there's a ton of pollution or something like that. But yeah, so it would be fitting, but I just cannot risk not loving it. And so the book that I ended up choosing to bring is because I love mythology. It's one of my favorite parts about reading a book is the mythology behind the world. That's also why I considered bringing The Lord of the Rings. But I decided to bring my copy of the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer because it just would get me back to my basics and just kind of allow me to read Greek mythology over and over again. Greek mythology is my favorite ever. It's what got me into my major at university. So yeah, I ended up picking this one because also it's sizable, and I love fiction books based around Greek mythology. They're like some of my favorite books that I've ever read, but this is the originals, so yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. So that is the 100 Embarkation, I don't know how to say that word, tag. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below which book that you would consider bringing but not bring and why. I'm gonna tag a few people. I'm gonna tag Kayla from the Book of Doodles, I'm gonna tag Maureen from Maureen Kiwi, and I'm going to tag Sam from Novels and Nonsense. So I hope you guys do this video and have a little bit of fun. But besides that, I'm gonna go, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!